Hi, scapegoats are so focused on not being seen as the bad one, not being labeled as the bad one, that they oftentimes miss how they're actually being treated. But what if I told you most times your tormentor knows you were never bad? Hi, my name is Olivia, and I'm passionate about helping you understand what relational trauma is so that you can heal and grow and move on with your life. So today, everything is coming from my book, A Scapegoat No More Forever. You can find it on Amazon. There will be a link in the description, and also I'll put a QR code on the screen for you so you could grab it if you'd like. So with the scapegoat, we're so focused on not being bad that we tend to go above and beyond in all of our relationships. We try to make ourselves as available as we can, as valuable as we can. We have a hard time saying no. We tend to carry a lot of guilt with us over regular stuff that nobody feels guilt over. And it's actually toxic guilt because you haven't done anything wrong, so there's no reason to feel guilt. But when you've been programmed to be a scapegoat, this is like the cogs that feed each other. And this is just how we operate and how we kind of go through life. And it's pretty terrible when you have to live this way day in and day out. So trying to prove that you're not bad usually comes from your tormentor pumping into your head, telling other people, running smear campaigns, how bad you are, how bad you are, how bad you are. So you're always trying to be innocent, making sure nothing could ever even look like your fault so that there's no way someone could think you were bad. But once you realize I'm doing everything and I'm still getting all the blame, it's not my fault, and you're still telling people I'm bad, you're just straight up lying about me, does it really even matter what I do? Because at the end of the day, you're still going to say whatever you're going to say because you need to be the victim, and this is the agenda to make me the villain. So what am I doing? I'm wasting my time. What if I told you your tormentor already knows you're not bad? They already know that you are not, bad at your core, that you do actually try, that you are loving, that you are kind. Is anybody truly good? Probably not. Nobody's good all the time. But truly, to look at from where you've come from and the blame that you've received if you've been the scapegoat, you're not bad in the ways that they say you're bad, and they know it. Your tormentor knows you're not this terrible, awful person. They feel like a terrible, awful person, and they know they do terrible, awful things, and they cannot face themselves with the shame and the guilt of that. So they go project and dump it into you. So knowing that your tormentor knows you're not bad does, in a weird way, alleviate some of the pressure to prove you're good. Because it's like, okay, you're like full of it, and you know that, and you deep down know it's not me. So hopefully that begins to sort of gird you up and helps you to find your strength, because I don't need to play your game anymore. You're going to say whatever it is you're going to say. There is no use. Nothing good comes from me trying to prove I'm good. I will help people regardless. I don't need to, like doggy paddle, panic and worry that someone's going to think bad of me if I don't do every single thing for every single person who asks. Instead, I can learn about boundaries. I can still help and have a loving heart. I can say no and still be kind and polite. And I can also choose to create and live a life that I love, live a life that I think is wonderful. And I don't need you to think anything about it. And you're going to say what you're going to say at the end of the day. That doesn't have anything to do with me. So understanding your tormentor already knows that you're good. All of this is just a game. Really can go to work to helping you get some of those chains and those handcuffs off of yourself so that you can be free to live a life that you love and you enjoy. So it's up to you what you do with that information. But I do know it's very relieving, that's a word, to know, okay, so you actually don't even think I'm bad. You actually at your core know that it's not me, and you know that I'm not bad. So what will I do with this information? How does this impact me now? For sure, I don't need to prove to you that I'm not bad because you already know that. And a lot of our behavior is based around trying to prove that we're not bad, that we are innocent. So it's kind of like, okay, well, if I start from that place of knowing you know that I'm not bad, how does that then free me up to do other things that actually maybe I want to do with my life? So again, And yes, that could still involve helping. All of this comes from a Scapegoat No More Forever. I will put a QR code is already back there. I'll put a link in the description for a full course that's also available on my website to walk you through how to be a Scapegoat No More Forever. And I'll put some more videos on the screen that you can go watch about relational trauma. Take good care, and I'll see you in the next one.